In a vast, sun-drenched savanna where golden grasses swayed like waves in a gentle sea, there lived a young lioness named Zara. She was the smallest of her pride's cubs, born last and always trailing behind her stronger brothers and sisters. From the moment she opened her eyes, Zara felt different. While the others pounced fearlessly on grasshoppers and chased shadows across the plain, Zara hesitated. Her paws felt too small, her roar too soft, her heart too full of questions. Why must I hunt like them? She wondered. Why can't I just watch the stars and listen to the wind? The pride's elder lioness, Nala, often watched her with kind but firm eyes. Zara, one day you will need to find your strength, Nala would say. The savannah does not wait for the timid. As months turned into seasons, Zara grew, but her doubts grew faster. She watched her siblings bring down zebras and antelopes with ease, their golden coats shining with pride. Zara tried to join the hunts, but her legs trembled when she faced the herd. She would freeze, heart pounding, and slip back into the tall grass, ashamed. The other young lions teased her gently at first, then with growing impatience. You are a lioness, they said. Act like one. Zara felt the weight of those words like a heavy stone on her chest. At night, she lay alone under the wide African sky, staring at the stars and whispering to herself, maybe I am not meant to be brave. Maybe I am only meant to watch. One dry season, the rains failed. The grasses withered, the waterholes shrank, and the herds moved far away. Hunger crept into the pride like a shadow. The strong ones hunted longer and farther, but even they returned empty-pawed. Zara watched her family grow thin and quiet. Nala, now old and weary, could no longer lead the hunts. One evening, as the sun bled red across the horizon, the pride gathered under an acacia tree. Nala spoke softly. We must find food tomorrow, or we will not survive another week. The others nodded, but their eyes were tired. Zara felt something stir inside her, not fear this time, but a quiet ache. She could not bear to see her family suffer. That night, while the pride slept, Zara slipped away. She walked alone through the darkness, guided by the moon's silver light. Her paws moved silently over the cracked earth. She did not know where she was going, only that she could no longer stay still. She walked until dawn, until the first pink light touched the horizon. Then she saw it, a small watering hole hidden behind a rocky outcrop, still holding a little water. Around it grazed a lone wildebeest, old, slow, separated from the herd. Zara's heart raced. She crouched low, belly to the ground, just as Nala had taught her. But this time something was different. She did not think about failing. She thought about her family waiting back at the acacia tree, weak and hungry. She thought about Nala's tired eyes. She thought, if I do not try now, I will lose them. Zara moved forward, slow and steady. The wildebeest lifted its head, ears twitching. Zara froze. The animal snorted, uncertain. Zara waited, breathing shallow. Then, with a sudden burst, she leaped. The wildebeest bolted, but it was old and tired. Zara's small body was quick and light. She closed the distance, dodged a wild kick, and brought it down. It was not a perfect kill. It was messy, hard, and frightening. But she did it. She stood over the fallen animal, chest heaving, blood on her muzzle. And for the first time, she felt no shame, only a deep, steady calm. Zara could not drag the wildebeest alone. She left it hidden in the tall grass and ran back to the pride. When she arrived, breathless and dusty, the others looked at her with surprise. Come, she said simply. I found food. The pride followed her, silent and uncertain. When they reached the kill, they stared in disbelief. Nala stepped forward, touched her nose to Zara's, and said, You have found your strength, little one. They ate together that day slowly, gratefully. Zara did not boast. She simply sat beside Nala and watched the sun rise higher. The pride's strength returned. The rains came soon after, and the grasses grew green again. Zara hunted with the others now, no longer last in line, but she never forgot the night she walked alone into the dark. Years later, when Zara had cubs of her own, she would take them to that same rocky outcrop and tell them the story not of the hunt, but of the walk. Courage is not loud, she would say. It is not the size of your roar or the speed of your paws. It is the quiet choice to take one step when everything inside you wants to run the other way. It is believing, even when you are small and afraid, that you are enough. And in the golden light of the savannah, her cubs listened, their small hearts growing strong, just as hers had. The wise lesson from Zara's journey is simple and powerful. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite it, trusting that your heart knows the way even when your mind doubts. You do not have to be the strongest or the loudest. You only have to be willing to take the next step, and that one step can change everything.